I don't stop working on projects because I get bored with them. I stop working on them when they actually work. Finished or not, once something's functional, my brain checks it off and I just start using it. That's why these pocket doors haven't been finished for over 2 years. Some projects are just so big that you get to a point where certain details are usable and you need to move on to another part to make progress on the overall build. These doors fall into that category. I had to get the shop built, painted, wired, HVAC installed, and then set up so I could actually make something in it. Once the doors were painted and hung, I moved on to something else and put the trim on the someday list. You know, that list you're going to get to someday. Well, it's January and it's about 2.5 years later, and as usual in January, things are slow around here, so I guess it's time to finally get that done. Another big reason for this is the shop office is full of electronics now that I didn't anticipate, like the laser and the 3D printer, so it would be nice to close the door and have it sealed up enough to keep the dust out for the most part. For the trim itself, I'm just going with a simple Craftsman style built out of 1x pine, and I'm pre-assembling everything as much as I can just to make it easy so I can pop it in the hole and nail it to the wall. I have to admit, finally getting this trim up felt like a pretty big victory, but we still have one more to do. The office door was a little tougher to pre-assemble than the shop doors, but I was still able to get about 2/3 of it together in one piece, installed in the hole, and then nailed the inside trim on afterwards. You may have noticed a slight name change since the last video. I've shown some glimpses of other types of work that I do here beyond woodworking, and going forward, you'll see more of that in my videos. The name is just evolving to keep up. I'll get some putty on those nails, get everything painted up, and move on to the next project. Alright, got the trim on the doors. Now the next thing I need to do is put these little bumpers on the bottom that keep the door centered. The problem I have with these, as you can see, they're kind of designed to go both ways, and it sticks out into the doorway where I feel like something could catch on it. And they actually don't go back in deep enough so the door will pull out past them and get stuck. So next thing I'm going to do is just draw some of these up in Fusion 360, and I'll 3D print some that work a little bit better than this. All right, now I can seal the room up and keep the dust out, but that actually brings one more problem in. I don't have heat and air conditioning in there, so with the door closed, right now it's gonna get cold. So I have a solution for that too. So the solution I come up with for that problem is this. It's a through-the-wall fan. It has a built-in thermostat to pull hot or cold air depending on what it needs, and all we have to do is cut a giant hole in the wall. So let's get started on that.
Gun in my powder, my old woolen trousers, some bread for the road.
I laid out the center line for the fan and drilled a hole all the way through both sides of the wall just to make sure it lined up perfectly. Then I just used a jigsaw to cut the wall out.
Down a window pane, she knows that I'll hold her locket on a chain to keep the evil things away.
All right, let's go to the outside.
Jesus, come briefly, dismiss me or keep me, just let me go home. She'll be burning a candle under the mantle when the evenings get cold. She knows that I'll grow slowly as a raindrop down a window pane. She knows that I'll hold her locket on a chain to keep the evil things away. She knows that I'll grow slowly as a raindrop down a window pane. She knows.
So obviously this thing isn't going to do me any good if it's just sucking dust straight out of the shop and blowing it into the office. So go back to CAD and drop a couple brackets, and I'll mount some filters on the outside. As someone who's been using CAD since sometime in the early 90s, it still blows my mind that I can now draw something and print a usable plastic part in just a few hours or sometimes minutes. I could have made these out of wood, but it only took about 10 minutes to draw, and the printer did the rest of the work while I was doing something else. No mess, and they work exactly as I designed them. You can't beat that. All right. That is going to work out perfect as long as I remember to close the door in the office and actually keep the dust out. So that's going to wrap it up for this one. If you want to see more shop content like this, you can check out one of these links over here. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.